What's up, guys? It's Crystal, and I'm back with another video for you. If you're new here, thanks for checking me out. I hope you stay. And if you've been a follower, thanks for following me all along. So, first semester of nursing school is filled with all of these shiny, brand new experiences to be had and all of this knowledge to be learned, right? This is where you're learning the foundations of being a nurse. You're learning basic patient care, your occupied bed changes, your bed baths, safety, fall risks, and safe medication administration. That's right, medication administration. I have no background whatsoever in the medical field. No CNA, no none of that. So to me, all of this was a big deal and it was super cool to learn and it was super shiny and new. The only experience I have with the medical field is I worked as a ER security guard at a hospital, but that's another story for another day. You can let me know down in the comments below if that's a story time that you'd like to hear. Anyways, back on the topic of safe medication administration. One of the most coolest things that you get to do on your first clinical rotation at a hospital is learn how to pass meds. Not only applying the skills and stuff that you learn for basic patient care, but you get to pass medicine, and you also get to start becoming more comfortable with doing so. The only experience I have with giving injections is giving them to my horses when they need them, and that is completely different from giving them to a person who can say ouch or who can say I don't want a nursing student doing that on me. So you learn in the skills lab how to do all these things on a mannequin, which is totally different because they don't talk to you. And then when you go to apply these skills on a real patient, you run into the nervousness of, oh my gosh, this person can say ouch, and this person can say, I don't want a nursing student doing that to me. So it's kind of a big deal, at least for me it was. So the week that we were fixing to start our first rotation at the hospital, we were super pumped up and excited to be able to pass medicine and get checked off on that and checked off on assessments. But the day that we get there at the facility, we'll hear the bad news. And the bad news is that nursing students no longer have access to any of the charts or anything to be able to pass medicine because the hospital was going through a big software change. Super bummed out about that. Who wouldn't be? But it's totally understandable. I totally get it. I'm not mad about it. I'm not holding a grudge about it. I was just, you know, it is what it is. It sucked. But seeing how much the nurses struggled with that software and how much the faculty struggled with it, I wouldn't have wanted to add the extra pressure and I can't find the word, but I wouldn't want to add that extra pressure onto the RN when she's already dealing with a stressful environment and having a hard time figuring out how to just chart the basic things in the software. Anyways, it was decided that we would complete that skill check off on a mannequin on the last day of our clinical at the school. Cool, no big deal. I still learned a lot and got to see a lot of cool things and hang out with some really cool nurses, so it's no big deal. But unfortunately, due to some unforeseen circumstances, I missed the last day of clinical. It was really devastating for me because I thought that I had just ruined all of the hard work that I had done and that I would have to repeat first semester because I wouldn't get a pass on clinical. But thankfully, my teachers and my director were willing to work with me, and there was another classmate that needed to make it up too. So it really worked out. The stars aligned and things happened for a reason because making up this clinical was the best clinical that I had been to thus far. It was just me and my other classmate, just one-on-one with the RN and one-on-one with an instructor. So we got so much information in one day that it was overwhelming, but it was so cool. The instructor really pushed us to start working and thinking about the nursing process and getting our brains thinking like a nurse, and really showed us a new side of pathophysiology that we hadn't experienced yet. She talked to us and had us figure out what we thought was going on with the patient and their body system based on whatever disease process they were in the hospital for. So it was really cool to get to do that, and I got to see a lot of cool things. It was a great day. But on top of that, I finally got to give my very first and only injection of first semester. My instructor hooked us up and got us access into the system, and therefore we were able to pass meds. So here it was, time to shine and give my first injection. And my first injection was 2 sub-Qs. It was really intimidating on one of them because you have to give it in the fatty tissue in the abdomen, but you have to give it in a certain area or it could cause problems. But overall, everything went smoothly. The RN was there the whole time, basically holding my hand and helping me along, and my instructor was there and my classmate was there, so we were all there, and I had a really great patient who was so receptive and understanding of us nursing students, and she really wanted to be the best help that she could be. And I am so thankful for those patients that are willing to give us the opportunity to learn and be patient with us, because we're just baby nurses in the end. That's all we are. And what better way to become an experienced nurse and be experienced with doing things than having good patients who are willing to let us learn and not fault us for learning and being students. That's what I love about patients. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I've got more coming to you. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and stay blessed. I'll see you in the next one.